am not waiting around to miss life because someone's schedule cannot meet mine, whether it's an amazing day. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I want to come on today for a different type of vlog, update, or whatever. I just wanted to come on for just a couple of minutes to update you guys to the channel. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to this new channel, who've been commenting, who have been maybe even sharing some of the broadcasts. So there's a lot that's been going on with this channel. As I said in the very beginning, that I am new to the YouTube space, and I didn't want, well, let me just say this, I'm not new to the YouTube space because I do have another business channel, if you will. If you guys have been going through all of my vlogs, you know that I'm a divorce coach. I've been in that space, business owner for 8 years. I've also written several books. I'm an author, but I wanted to create this particular channel just to be myself, not saying that I'm not myself on other platforms, but just to share this season of my life in the 50s, empty nesters, mature living, and all the things that kind of go with that, including dating, having fun, you know, life changes, challenges, and you know, epiphanies, if you will. So I wanted to kind of give a little update in terms of the channel, where I am in life, how I'm doing with the channel, some things that I even recognize with the channel, some things that I'm doing pretty good at, and some things that I need a ton of improvement. And I share this because I think that as mature adults, a lot of times there are things we desire to do, but we never take the step to do it because we want to, or we desire to be perfect, or perhaps we don't have all of the information. And I'm here to show you and tell you that if you watch, those of you who've watched every single vlog, I have made a ton of mistakes because the vlogging space is very different than sit downs like this. I have done probably in 8 years thousands or close to thousands of live streams, video recordings, you know, 1 minute TikToks or Instagram. So I'm not new to the camera space, but I am new to vlogging and sort of documenting my life and sharing it here, right? So the first thing I want to say is that, you know, I initially was going over, and of course when you're editing, you kind of review and look at your footage, if any of those of you who are watching are vlogging. But there are some things that as I've gone back and I've recognized that I didn't realize in editing and making changes that may have distorted the entire film in terms of music or placement of words and things of that nature. So I want you to know that if you have witnessed any of those things, I actually thought about taking a couple of videos down, but I want to be authentic, right? This is just who I am as a 55-year-old woman trying something new, learning as I go. So I want to somewhat apologize, right? If it's irritating to you, right? But I also don't want to apologize in a sense that I want to show you that, right? So maybe you don't want to be a vlogger or a YouTuber, but maybe there's something that you want to do, but you feel like you don't have all the information, or you feel that there's something that you need to know. And I'm not saying that you go into things haphazardly. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that as you learn, that you are going to make mistakes, and that as you learn, you're going to get better. And that is with every single thing. I'm the author of 6 books, and I can definitely tell you that my first book is nowhere near the last book that I just released back in 2023, right? My first live stream or video on social media is nothing like the videos that I put out now. So I just wanted to share that one today. The second thing I wanted to share, so you know, still work with me. I am working on my filming and vlogging. I know that some of my weeks as well are not that exciting. I'm still sharing them because this is real life. But I also recognize that I could be showing a little bit more. And I'm really still not in the habit of vlogging, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do my best in the month of June to capture more moments of my life where you can see I'm authentic. I mean, I'm an open book. I have been on social media. If you guys follow me, or you can go back to any of my platforms, I'm just who I am, right? So it's really just a mindset shift when it comes to vlogging and sharing your life on social media with other people. So in addition, let me go into the space of, we talk about the empty nesters. Many of you may be in a similar space where you have college children who at home, are at home, right? And so this is my daughter's second year. And let me just share a tip that has been working very good right now, because college life is very different than living as an adult at home once you've been free, if you will, right? And so one of the things, it's just one tip, and I'm just going to share it with you because this is my second child who's gone to college, is that at the beginning of every break, I sort of meet with my daughter. We spend a lot of time together, but I have somewhat of a meeting, a few minutes to share the expectations of the household, right? And so whatever that is for you, whether it's expectations with chores, whether it's expectations with how they hang out or visit their friends, whatever your expectations are as the parent of the home, share those in the beginning, right? And then that will alleviate a lot of miscommunication, misunderstanding, because it is a challenging space that they are in as they're moving into they are young adults and having a certain level of independence. And for those of you who've been to college like myself, I am totally aware of what goes on in college. However, my home is not a college dorm. So we're not running it like a college dorm, and we're not going to be doing things. And then as a parent as well, it's very different when my daughter is home and me knowing where she is and isn't, versus her being on campus 3 hours away. And of course I don't know where she's at every minute, but it is just a different level of comfort or peace in those situations when she's at home, sort of under her, under my roof, if that makes sense. So just provide expectations for your college student as they're home, and whether that's expectations not just around in and out, but around, preparing for the next year, or working, or internships, or sort of reviewing goals and objectives, right? And also encouraging them. They get tired just like we get tired in life too. So find spaces, and then, if you can, depending on the level that you have with your relationship, make that quality time, right? My daughter is a foodie, so if I want to talk to her, I just have to, talk food, like let's go to a new restaurant or whatever, right? And we'll have an opportunity to just kick it. I don't have to ask her a whole bunch of questions. We just have a very natural dialogue, and I can kind of see how she's feeling about school, her friendship, space, the future, and all of that, because it is a very, very tough time for them, being in school, right? Trying to be adult, navigating new friendships, and just in this whole space of social media and life and all of those things, right? And then lastly, I wanted to give y'all a few updates in terms of my dating space as a 55-year-old. Because I think on some of the vlogs I was saying I was going to come back at the end and, share some things, or give you some sort of, chit chat, right? So let me give you a little bit of chit chat. I still it doesn't feel as comforting as when I'm laying on my bed, but I'll give you kind of an update. So I really just started, as I said, several weeks ago. I had been in a space for probably 8 months or so where I really wasn't dating at all intentionally. And then at the top of the year, I was intentionally not even talking to people, right? I just wanted to give myself a sense of peace and space, and regrouping, reevaluating my own life outside of relationships, right? And then also, sort of re-clarifying what it is that I want and need in my life. And as we grow and mature and change, our needs and wants may change, right? Our core, our values may not, but sometimes what we're looking for, or what we need and what we desire, can be very, very different. So I wanted to give myself some clarity. So here I am, I'm back out. I am dating again. And one of the things I really do not desire to do is get into the whole dating app space, which is for a ton of reasons. I really am just old school. I have had a lot of experience as a single person in 13 years. I won't say a lot, but I've had, some experience with dating apps and meeting people, and actually having some pretty good relationships, or acquaintanceships of meeting people. but I still feel it is not the best way, in my opinion, to meet people. There is nothing like meeting someone face to face, organically feeling their energy, their spirit, seeing, how they respond, how they look at you, whatever little small dialogue you get to do. And then if you are in the dating space, I get it. We're all busy. It's difficult, or we feel that it's difficult to meet people. But the truth is, you have to get outside. You have to do things. And this is the interesting thing is in meeting someone like you with similar interests, then what are those interests that you have? Do those things, and in those spaces will be people to meet. Doesn't mean everybody that you meet is going to be, you're going to be in a relationship with, but it puts you in a space of people with common goals and objectives, right? And if you don't have hobbies and interests, then maybe that's a first space that you may want to figure out, right? It's summer, it's spring, summer, wherever you are. There's lots of festivals going on. There's lots of activities. There's live, if you're into music, live bands, jazz, all those things. If you have friends and family to do it with, or listen, step out by yourself. And I know I'm an anomaly, but I am not waiting around to miss life because someone's schedule cannot meet mine, whether it's a girlfriend, family member, or whatever. Of course, it's nice to do that, but I have had and learned to have so much of a good time alone as well. And doesn't mean I don't want to date and all that. That's what I'm saying. I get plenty of dates. Never had a problem with getting dates. Trust me when I tell you, I just haven't, right? But it's really about living. And if you're so I said all that to say, I'm rambling a little bit. If you are challenged in the dating space, number one, determine what it is that you want and need in this season of your life. Number two, identify 1 to 5 of your major interests, right? Because if you have interests, it makes you more interesting, right? Hobbies, things or things that you're passionate about. Maybe it's volunteering, maybe it's business, maybe it's something church related, ministry. I'm just trying to give you some ideas. Maybe it's books, book clubs, book functions, step out of your box. Just because we're over 50 doesn't mean we have to be at home day in and day out. Most of our children, not everyone, but most of our children are adults or are in spaces where they can care for themselves, opposed to when they were much younger. So we have to do ourselves a service. We have to do these things for ourselves if we desire to meet other people. Point blank, period. I mean, if you don't and you're happy, then that's cool. But if you know within yourself that you just want to have maybe more fun, maybe, just gain some more friendships of the opposite sex, or maybe you are looking to marry, remarry, whatever your case may be, then there is going to be a requirement of you. So with that being said, if I've been doing things on my own, as well as meeting people, and then also letting other people know that I am single. So if they know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, then maybe that'll happen too. But nevertheless, come on long, but I wanted to, sort of give you an update. I told you guys I had met someone at physical therapy about a month ago. We've become good friends. I like him, nice guy. I'm not saying that, um, doves are flying around in the air or anything like that, but I definitely like him. And I have another person that I am in communication with. So, and that's going to be enough. I'm not, me personally, I'm not against communicating with, hey, if you're not in an exclusive relationship, you can have friendships and things like that. But I don't like too many energies that I got to try to keep up with in conversations. That's just too much. My brain cannot. Maybe if I was 30, I could do it, but I can't do it at 55, right? So I just want to kind of come and give some updates, but I'm really, really excited about summer. Doing some things not only with my family, but as an individual, with some of my girlfriends, more traveling, with working with women and my girlfriend Bianca, and all of those things. I'm just really, really excited. So I wanted to just pop on today and just talk to you, and hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend, that you're really excited about this season of spring and summer. Hopefully you've enjoyed some of the hauls that I've shared with you. No, I'm not a fashionista or into the, all the high-end fashion. I'm just a 55-year-old woman trying to, stay somewhat relevant in terms of my look, fashion, fun, and taking care of myself. So I just wanted to come in and share that with you on today. And I would just love to hear your comments. If you guys have suggestions or questions, please give me ideas about what I can talk to you about or share with you about my life outside of just my weekly vlogs, right? If you don't know and you are new here to the channel and just really popping in with me or whatever, I am a life coach. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a master certified life coach and divorce coach, and I have been working with divorced women and women in general for over 8 years. As a business, I have hosted retreats, I have written books, I have had programs, I've done one-on-one coaching, I still do one-on-one coaching. And so that is the space in terms of personal development that I come from. It is my life's work to help women see their value, their worth, no matter what age, but especially as we mature. And then in addition, to find freedom from some of the challenges that life has thrown our way up until 50 and 60 and 70 years old. Women as a whole, we do a lot of giving, we do a lot of sharing, and sometimes in that good intention, we neglect ourselves. And what I want women to know is the best way to care for the people that you love is to take care of yourself. Fill your own spiritual bucket, emotional bucket, physical bucket, financial bucket, social bucket, occupational job, career, business bucket, because you are your number one asset. You're going to be with you till the end. And sometimes along the road of life, we forget that because we're so giving. And I'm not saying not to be giving. I'm just saying put yourself closer to the top of the list under God. Give yourself what it is that you need and find your purpose. Find something that you're passionate about, and you're going to find so much joy in your life just from day to day. So I just wanted to say that. Hope that you're enjoying the channel. Share some of my videos out. Please give me some commentary. I can handle it. Good, right, wrong, or indifferent. I'd love to hear your feedback. And, go ahead and like this video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And also make sure you turn on the notification bell so you can get all future notifications of my uploaded videos. We've got a lot going on. I am going to continue to grow here, do better, learn more about this vlogging, YouTube space in this format that I'm desiring to do in this channel. And I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Mwah.